Hello, folks, and welcome back to the SSL Cup. It is the quarterfinals, leg number one. Always excited to see these great matchups to see who's going to be advancing on towards the semifinals. But in order to do so, you got to win these two legs against what will always be a tough opponent at this stage of the tournament. You got a very tired Pablo Kawasaki, who's been doing a lot of football commentary in real life. So try to hold on to the voice and see how we could get things going on here, as we have four great matchups here. Of course, we had the draw that just happened just a moment ago. So very wide open, and it'll be interesting to see who will perform and who will advance. Starting out, though, we got ourselves a battle of some major league teams. Tenochtitlan is going to be going against one of the top teams right now in Hollywood FC. It's going to be a tough battle for the team from Mexico, trying to see if they can battle against the strong Hollywood squad. As we are underway, it will be in the yellow and green. Tenochtitlan going from your left to your right, and Hollywood is in their iconic blue, going from your right to your left. Comes Dia. All the way back to Hefeweizen. He'll play down towards Cormier. Lovrich. Good passing coming out from Hollywood. We're seeing some good passing for Hunt, and he puts it in the bottom corner. An early goal and a dream start for Hollywood FC. Just exactly what they're looking for to set the tone for this quarterfinal. There's some beautiful quick passing as Brooks played it in towards Hunt, and that's just a striker's finish right there as he places that one towards the bottom corner. Early 1-0 lead for Hollywood. We're currently staying with a record of 7 wins, just a single draw and 2 losses, and a 3-way tie on the top of the Major League table. Obviously, a lot of chaos going on there. Tenochtitlan having a good season themselves. 3 wins, 1 draw, 6 losses, sitting around the mid-table range, have plenty to play for, as they had a good opportunity on towards the goal there. And continue on with Brooks. Just play that one off of the corner. Gonna leave it now for Lovrich. Returns it towards Brooks. A lot of space for him, but Hannibal does good. Get a leg in front of that one. Force another corner. Nice interception from Tortellini. Yeah, he'll get that one towards Dia now, and Cormier on the left side. Crowd definitely getting into the passing. They get play through towards Hunt once again. This time, though, he gets poked away from him, but the attack still continues. It goes to the far post, and Tortellini's header wasn't strong enough to beat Ball, who does well. As we were going to return here with a quick free kick on the side. Hits off the post, and there's a rebound, and it gets put in by Ted, but is it onside? That's going to be the question. What is VAR going to say? Good job there, getting to the far post, and it's going to count. Tontotek gets his first of the season as Volta's free kick goes to the far post. Plink does well to head off the post, and with the follow-up, places it in the bottom corner, and we have ourselves a tie game in the opening leg of this quarterfinal. And now we got a second opportunity as that deflection gets off the post. Martel barely missing his opportunity there. Nice little effort again from distance. Calvin Baldo sees that one the entire way through. Also Tud, of course, the Season 20 player, joining 3 other members of a Season 20 class on this team with Pinkman and Elliott. Of course, they do have the Season 21 player in Machado as well up there on the first team. As we see Pinkman with that cross. Kaido heads it out towards Elliott. Good pressure from the team in yellow. The ball still loose. And of course, the legend Ali himself puts it home. 2-1 Tenochtitlan. And they're doing a great job just putting the ball in towards dangerous areas. And good things happen when you do so. As that one hit off Mograine, hit off Walverson, and deflects towards an open alley. Puts it home and towards the open goal. It's now 2-1 Tenochtitlan. As we get towards the halftime break. A lot of shots coming out from Hollywood FC, but only 2 on target. And that's proving to be the difference here in this opening half. As Tenochtitlan, although they haven't got many of the shots, if you look at that XG, those are the shots that matter most. They put themselves, again, great positions, great finishes. It's a dream start for this team. Will they be able to continue that, though, in the second half? There's Triple Hollywood trying to respond right off the kickoff. And that's going to be their goal. See if they can get a tying goal early in this second half. Going to have a free kick here with Brooks. Tortellini's shot, though, does get blocked by Tut. Brooks on a second opportunity. Now to Loveridge. Mograine from distance ball will punch that one away. Didn't feel comfortable in making a catch considering how many bodies were in front. So he did it well getting a good clearance, but Hollywood continues with possession. Here's Brooks. And get it back from Martel from range, and ball with a beautiful diving save gets towards his right. And he'll deflect that one aside for another corner kick. Volta gets dispossessed, and that's a quick counterattack the other way with Hollywood. They're going to send it on the speed of Brooks. He runs out a bit of space, though. He goes towards the edge of the penalty area, and that shot from Cormier will not trouble ball. They're starting to get some efforts towards the goal, but will it be any clear-cut chances? This one could be, as Close will head this one home, but did he stay onside? That run looked a little early, but he might have timed that one perfectly, and it will count. Close has found the tying goal as Hunt headed it towards, and Close was able to see Elliott there, so Elliott kept the player onside. Good job there from Close. It's just that back left foot of Elliott keeping him on, and it's a tie game here, folks. It's a fun opening leg. Volta, though, trying to respond. And Walverson makes a save. Martel towards Brooks. Leaves it for Mograine. He's going to hurdle through on the right side. Low drive on the cross. And it gets put home by Martel. Hollywood has responded as they should. As they have put the pressure on And great low drive from Mulgrain there. Puts it towards, it had a perfect pace on it to where you just need to get the body in front and let the ball do the rest. And Martel did well to get that leg up, and he redirected it onto goal, and it's now 3-2 Hollywood in this opening leg. Reaching the 69th minute now, as Hollywood continues their possession. Brooks chipped it forward towards close, and Plink does well to block that one. Hefeweizen tries to head it on, but ball will come out of the goal and collect it. See if he can get to this team in yellow to move the ball forward. Haven't had the chances that they did have in the first half, but really all they need is one. Cormier, though, coming down this left flank. He's going to flick it through. Hunt found it. Deanna Mulgrain. He just had to tap it home, but ball does well to shift over towards his left and makes a crucial catch on that one. The pressure is continuing, though, from Hollywood. Tut does well. This is where Tenochtitlan can do something on the counterattack. Here's Daly. Low drive on the cross. No one there in yellow in sight, but might get a second effort there, but still, unfortunately, nobody in yellow there to receive the cross. Ordolini, Dia. Close it from range, and that was just a powerful strike from the striker himself. He scores it again, as Pinkman, though, just couldn't clear it away out of their own half. And it allowed enough for Tortolini to just get that pass over to close it. And powerful left-footed effort towards the top corner. That will definitely be towards the top goals of the match day. Hollywood doubles their lead. That's a crucial second goal as they look to try to get one back. Does it, Daly? And they do succeed, but is it onside again? That's going to be the discussion. Did Daly time this one to perfection? And it's good. It's good. Tenochtitlan have brought it back to a one-goal game. A perfect response as Kaido, with a strong pass one time, the alley with the potent finish. And it was that left foot of Loveridge keeping them on. And this one looks like we're going to be set up towards a very fun second leg. Of course, this Tenochtitlan team was able to get through North Shore United in the round of 16, as Hollywood had quite a comfortable way through as they got through Athens. So both of them defeating minor league teams. This battle of the majors has proven to be a fun one. Bartolini from range. Ball does well to deflect that one aside. Clock continues to tick here as we will see 4 minutes of additional time from the fourth official. As here's Brooks. Hefeweizen towards Tortellini. Back to Cormier. Dia. Gonna try to put that one forward, but it just goes over the goal. And will there be enough time for one more attack? Let's see if Hollywood can put one more effort towards the goal. If not, though, we will be going towards the second leg with a 1-goal difference here, folks. There goes the full-time whistle, and a great game. Still yet to be decided, though, as Klose does pick up the man of the match with an 8.8 with the 2 goals. A good 8.0 from Dia. As you look over to Tenochtitlan, it was a 7.4 for Calvin Ball. Great job, some key saves. Daly with the 2 goals, the 7.8, and Tut, the 7.4. A good game to start out our match day, folks. And although people could have think that game could have gone differently, that's the beauty of the cup. Anything can happen. And still much to play for as we get ready for leg 2. Going quickly towards our second game. Another thriller upcoming. Buenos Aires. Currently sitting 4th of the table right now with a 5-2-3 record. They got through Catalunya and a pretty tight matchup in that one, where Catalunya was able to get the second leg, but they had enough of an advantage to win it in the first. Going against the Sao Paulo team, who, of course, joined in that 3-way tie at the top of the table. They're going to be in the whites, going from your right to your left, trying to see if they could get something going here early. And Buenos Aires in their red-ish. Man, I got to know my colors a little bit better, but I'm going to call it red-ish. It was red with the orange and yellow. And they'll be going here with the corner kick in the 5th minute. Aguilera will punch that one away as Ruben over to Harrison. Returns it towards Ruben. As Snooks over to Harrison. McManus. He's going to tee that one up from range. Daryl McManus fires it home, and Buenos Aires is up early in this first leg of the quarterfinal tie. Just too much space for the midfielder to carry this ball forward. You could see it. He took the touch, looked up, and saw a ton of range in towards that near post. And he fired that one home. Early 1-0 lead for Buenos Aires. And what is a great start for this team. How will Sao Paulo respond? As Sao Paulo did get through as a close games with Tokyo. Not getting an easy road towards the cup, but that's the beauty of the cup. You got to get through everybody, so it doesn't matter who you get and when. Just have to beat them. Hashimoto. Mulder. Rubio. Can't get that one on towards the goal. Got a little bit under it. As he return here with a free kick that will hit off the wall for a corner. Good save there from Aguilera as Buenos Aires trying to double their lead. Genko's shot does get blocked. And it's going to be offside as O'Leary will be stepping too far in front. But they're putting some great pressure on as they're going to continue to fight towards the goal. McManus, the goal scorer. Can he find a second one? Oof, Aguilera just got a piece of that one. But McManus is definitely feeling the power today. Ruben. Crosses it towards Harrison for Duck. And that one, though, gets through all the bodies, but unable to beat the goalkeeper. A lot of action here in this opening 15 minutes. Hashimoto right off the corner kick to Kirkpatrick. Great header. Had all the power, but it couldn't find the goal. Another opportunity. That one hits off the iron. Cotswold to put this one back in. And Ruben ties this challenge well. And he's able to poke it aside for a corner. Here's De Groot. Cotswold. Hashimoto. Snooks does well to intercept. Go to range on that one to reach it. And here they try to come quickly the other way as O'Leary finds McManus. Tries to put it through towards Snooks, but it's too close towards Cotswold. Sao Paulo now on the attack. De Groot for Rubio. First time. Can't hit the goal there, but that's the difference right now. Sao Paulo getting the shots as well as Buenos Aires. XG over 1, but the problem is 0 shots on target. The Canadian, Velstrazen Smith, tries a free kick effort. Hits off the side netting. Hashimoto. Looks like he got tripped up there. Didn't hear a whistle, but VAR's having them to take a look at that challenge. Didn't look like there was too much into it. And the VAR will agree. Didn't look like much there. And we continue on as we get towards the dying stages of this opening half. Genko gets dispossessed. That pass finds Scott on a quick counter, and Aguilera. Big save once again. Busy half for the Sao Paulo keeper and done the job. Scott with an opportunity gets saved as well. There goes the halftime break. It's the McManus strike from range, which has the only goal here in this opening half. Harrison jumping to 7.2. Aguilera, though, no surprise, at 7.3. As we get ready for the second half. No changes, and we get ready to start the second half. Comes another free kick. Gets headed away, and Mulder will try to launch Cotswold to lead a counterattack the other way. Cotswold. Gagne. He has a little space, and Kabiri, first test of the game, and does it to perfection, making a beautiful save but allowing no rebound. And I continue on here with Gagne. Puts it up for Rubio. Rubio's going to try from range. And Kabiri taking no chances, deflects that aside. Gagne again. Cotswold, a little bit of a trip there, but referee says that's fair game. Continue on. As it's over an hour. Still off that early goal, but here comes a possible tying one, and it will happen. Julian Rubio fires it home. As Velstrazen Smith put the perfect ball in, Rubio this time was able to take the touch, settle down the nerves, and fire that one in towards the bottom corner. Great ball and nice near post finish from Rubio. And this game is knotted up at ones. Rubio trying to go again, but Duck does well. He slides in to stop that attack. McManus can't clear it away. Rubio gonna try again, and just getting a fingertip on that one was Kabiri. Momentum has started to shift now, and they continue to push towards the goal. Continuing on here on the near post. Ruben's shot does get blocked, and Munoz can't put it in. But if you take a look, average CP amongst these two squads, fairly even. Not much deciding them, as it's 1335 average on the Buenos Aires side, and 1306 for Sao Paulo. But Sao Paulo trying to get on the attack, but that ball was played a little bit too close towards the Buenos Aires keeper. Genko. O'Leary gets it poked away from him, but the referee has called to take a look. That one initially looked like all ball from this point of view, but having to take a look at the screen, and if they're taking a look at the screen, there must be something to see. After VAR review, the player got all ball in the challenge there. I was incorrect, so that means no penalty. Play on. I don't know. I would love to hear thoughts. I know the MLS is starting to do this where they, after the VAR, they've had to turn on their mics and announce their decisions. Let me know if you guys like that in the chat, if you would like to see all the leagues do it. But either way, it's going to be Sao Paulo going for a chance. And just another piece of that one to keep this game not up at ones as we reach the 80th minute mark. Two minutes of additional time, probably enough time for one more attack. Can Buenos Aires find a goal here? Comes the corner towards that near post. Munoz. Ruben. Duck. Back to Ruben, and that shot just goes over the goal. Missed opportunity there, as this game does look like we're going to be deciding it in the second leg. Buenos Aires saying, you know what, forget that. We want to try to get one more opportunity. That cross can't find O'Leary. Comes a counterattack though the other way. Does De Groot have time? De Groot down the right side. Duck though will clear to side. And there goes the full-time whistle to end the second game here in this quarterfinal match day. Player of the match does go to Julian Rubio, but great job there from the keepers as well. They made some great save. Velstrazen Smith, a 7.6, gets a well-deserved shout out as well. After a 1-1 draw, second leg definitely going to be a fun one between the two teams, as Louis Duck as well gets 7.2 on the Buenos Aires side. So that's 2 games down, both of them still yet to really be decided. Let's see what these final 2 games have in store for us. This one's going to be an interesting one. Probably a draw that Reykjavik United probably wanted to see, as they'll have the top of the majors going against the top of the minors. Reykjavik United, FC Kapstad. This is going to be a fun one as well. It's almost like the Shield competition when they have the champion of the Europa League going against the winner of the Champions League. So yes, although it is a minor league team, they are currently sitting at the top and cannot count them out just yet. They will definitely make it difficult for you. And Reykjavik starting out strong, though. They don't want to give Kapstad any type of momentum or positive thoughts, as they almost get a goal here early. Lightning. Gorgon fires that one over. They would have loved to have that dream start. Del Pirlo off the free kick. Good curl, but Jones sees that one through and is able to make the catch. As Kapstad team has a pretty high average on a TPE, over 1,000. 1,004. So definitely can keep up with some of the major league teams, can this Kapstad squad. And a Reykjavik team, though, 1567 as their average. Gorgon, nice turn, no. And they fire it towards the goal. That does get blocked. Kapstad, of course, did get through Montreal United in the battle of the top of the minor leagues. And Reykjavik had a bit of a tight one against Schwarzwalder. Had to fight to get through it, but they found a way by. It was a wild finish on that one. Goal kick there from Jones. Lightning. Dobra. Tentacles does well to poke that away, but recovered here by Kapstad. Calderon. Gonna cross this one through. Dangerous ball. Unfortunately, no one in white could reach that one. And now Reykjavik's gonna come quickly the other way. Del Pirlo puts it through for Rashford. Can't redirect that one onto goal. It wasn't onside anyways, so that one would have been called back. That pass gets played short, and Rashford, though, does intercept it, and they put the shot towards the goal, but Jones will be able to deflect that one aside. A little bit of panic there. Urkel. Neymarinho. Great job from Jones once again. Able to make the save on that. Shaheen from range. That one doesn't miss by much. Reykjavik starting to get the shots on. But they have to really start to test Jones if they want to get a breakthrough. Girard. Finds Tentacles. Plays this one in for Ney Mourinho. Ney Mourinho driving. And oh no! It does go in. Del Pirlo is there. As a good job from the defender. Gets him behind the goalkeeper. As Ney Mourinho got around the defender, put the shot in. The defender clears it off the line, but his clearance hits right off Del Pirlo in towards the open goal. And that's what you gotta do. You gotta attack the net, and good things happen. And Reykjavik finds their breakthrough as they are up 1-0 in this opening leg. Trying to add a second is Maldonado. Does well to avoid that side, challenging Geisberg. Good low effort, just wide. Gargon reads that one well. It's a 2-on-2 break the other direction. Can Gargon get up to speed? There comes the cross, and Wall Jr., though, collects that one before Ashworth was able to find it. Ney Mourinho, toe save from Jones. Gonna continue out here as Geisberg. Tentacles. Team in green trying to find an avenue through, but Capstad's defense doing a good job holding the line as we get close towards the halftime whistle. And doesn't look like any more action. So at the halftime break, Maverick Jones the 7.1, Kurt Lightning it with an equal 7.1, but it's that one goal from Del Pirlo separates the two teams. And the 7.7, what a half from Tentacles, though. So no goal for Tentacles, but he's got the highest rating so far. So we'll see here as we get ready for the second half. Let's see if there's going to be some substitutions. And it will be the usual. We'll be seeing Kupinash into the game as well as Tommy Moff. Crowd definitely cheering along with those quick one-touch passing. Unfortunately, that doesn't lead to anything, though. And we continue on. Tentacles off the corner kick. Del Pirlo hits the side netting. Shaheen coming down on the right corner. And Jones will be able to punch it away. Second opportunity isn't put home as Jones makes the save regardless. Wouldn't have counted, but always good to make the saves. Ney Mourinho back for Del Pirlo, who has the chance to finish it. Can't put it home. It's one thing we love just seeing about the Cup, just the battles the teams go through. Just a difference, though. It's two legs get there. If it's one leg, imagine all the chaos that could happen in one-legged matches. Because this definitely has a focus of one of those games if it was a one-leg finish, if Capside gets one opportunity to move the ball forward. And they have one here with the free kick. Headed forward and at like 2%. Was just 2% offside, though. And it wouldn't have counted regardless, but a good chance there. They continue on with the corner kick. Benz finds DeWitt. That shot does get blocked, and it'll be another corner. Capside's trying to see if they can find this tying goal. This time, though, the ball will get caught off the corner kick, and that opportunity goes down. A great job on this left side of the field for the Reykjavik squad, all with very high ratings. And they're going to try to continue on. Is this left side with Del Pirlo. Gets dispossessed by Kupinash, but he can't clear it away. And Shaheen's shot, though, gets fired above the goal. Despite an overwhelming XG difference, we're at our final play here with the corner kick. Pentacles gets it poked away. And will the referee allow the throw-in to happen? Trying to go quickly is Maldonado. And they're just saying, all right, you know what? Let's just call it here. And just that one goal proving to be the difference. So 3 quarterfinal matches so far and 3 games still up for grabs in the second leg. As Reykjavik United sneak through with the 1-0 victory. Player of the match, though, Marco Tentacles. Wow. 10 key passes. Incredible game from the defender as he's urging on this team forward. Now, 1 game left, and again, this one's going to be another close one, I think. We got Paris going against the Shanghai Dragons. Of course, Shanghai Dragons with an absolutely thrilling comeback victory in their matches against Romana. Picked up 5 goals in that second half. And they were able to get themselves through to the next round, while Paris had a thriller themselves against Rapid Magyar. That second leg, 6-4. A lot of goals. So we'll see what happens here as one of the top teams in the minor leagues goes against one of the bottom teams in the majors. Comes Bob with the free kick, and McTendy, though, dives towards the left and makes the save. Aoi gets knocked away by Ford. Ford was definitely the highlight player in that cup final. Came on as a substitute. Really changed the whole tide of that second half. But that ball gets cleared away straight to Belmont. And Belmont does Belmont things. Never give him that much space, as he will always make you pay. One of the most potent finishers in the SSL, in my opinion. Belmont does it again as that sign challenge from Del Vecchio unfortunately falls straight towards the striker, and he just puts it beyond Takechi's leg. And it's an early 1-0 lead for Paris in this first leg of 2. Good opportunity there for Hutchinson. Habjanic. Bob with the finish. Oof. I think that one just got a little bit off the side of the foot. And that one will curl itself wide. Wentz. Puts it for towards DeBella. And that one just came off the bar. That one was a quick one that almost came out of nothing. And now Shanghai going to try and see if they can respond with Ford. Ford carrying it forward. Ford! And it gets deflected in! Thomas Hohenheim gets it done! I'm not sure if that shot from Ford was going to go in anyways, but way to be a striker and make sure that the goalkeeper can't get onto this one. Let's look on the replay as a shot from Ford. And I think it was just the slightest of deflections. And that was enough for McTendy to be unable to keep that one out. And this game is tied up at 1-1. Great job there from the skipper. Lizard off the corner kick for Dybala. Pass over towards Okoro. Returns it to Dybala. And that finish, though, goes over the goal. Bob to Hutchinson! Off the corner in. VAR's taking a look, but that looks to be good on initial thoughts. What a looping header just over the diving hand of the keeper. And I think this one will be a good goal. And they do agree as Hutchinson just had enough height on that one. What a brilliant finish, as we'll take a look on the line here. Just onside. Couldn't tow that one any closer. Great job there from the center back. And now it's Shanghai 2. Paris 1. And they're trying to put the pressure on to add one more. And Ken's header. Brilliant save from McTendy. The Dragons are firing here early in this first half. Lizard tries to get down to it. That gets blocked. And another one for corner. Just going to go towards the halftime break. Aoi with the 7.4. Impressive display for the Paris defender. Oh, not, of course, that's 7.4 themselves. Trick Johnson, 7.0 themselves. But I think the second half still has a lot to happen. Here's Johnson. Forward on the cross. Second opportunity. Voda's shot gets blocked. Del Vecchio from range. Can't find it. Another effort through. This time it finds its way by all the bodies in front. Right off the inside of the post. And it's Voda. And I think they said, yeah, it's his first ever Shanghai goal. Congratulations towards them. But right off the corner kick, Habianch to Voda and just got it in towards the bottom corner. And the Dragons have made it a 2-goal lead. And trying to respond with one. And Takechi just gets a piece of that one. That's a huge second goal. Makes them feel just a bit safe, but they always say a 2-goal lead is one of the most unsafe in sports. Can Paris find a way back into this one? Here's Lizard. And across that one thing. Aoui on the far post. Aoui with the finish. Good save. Bob there hits the wall off the free kick, and just over the hour mark, it still remains Shanghai 3, Paris 1. Paris got that goal early, but haven't been able to really pressure since. But can they find something here with Dybala? Belmont returns it towards Dybala. He's onside. Bob, though, will be able to poke it away. You'll find De Soto. Habjanic towards, there's the goal scorer. That's Voda. And Del Vecchio can't return the pass towards the midfielder. Lizard, though, just slightly overran the ball, and that's going to allow Del Vecchio to charge forward. Low drive through, gets blocked by McFootcakes though, but they can't clear as Voda puts this one right back in, and Lizard pokes that ball through. Habjanic does go down. You see the ball rolling away, but did he get the foot and the ball? That is going to be the question here. And it was called for a penalty. Habjanic, the man fouled, steps up for the penalty kick to increase the lead, and it's a big save. McTendy goes towards the right and makes the save, keeping this one a 3-1 scoreline. That's a huge one, as a 3-goal lead would have been a very tough hill to climb back from over 2 legs. And the goalkeeper, McTendy, keeping the team alive. 2 goals, yeah, you're feeling all right. Still doable. Can they pull one back, though, before the full time? There's another shot, though, that goes over the bar. McFootcakes intercepts, gonna launch an attack forward. Wins as Bradford to pass to. Bradford passes it over, and there they go, but it again is offside. It looked like the initial pass to Bradford was offside. Gonna have to check with VAR, and it will be disallowed. And I think it was the first pass that was the offside, as Bradford just took a step early there. And yes, it was the left foot of Bradford. I didn't even look at that secondary pass, but the first one was offside, and unfortunately Paris gets one pulled back. Hey, even for the Dragons, you don't need to win in the regular season if you win in the cup. Win all the games in the cup and never know, as Hon Han almost got another one, but McTendy deflects that one above. Voda. That one almost snuck through again. Tried to do the same thing twice. Fensterhausen. Dybala. Restarted this one again. The key thing for Paris, can they pull one back? They come on the charger. Great ball. And that one doesn't go wide. Bradford, instead of going for the goal there, plays it back towards the edge of the penalty area. And that low drive will go wide of the goal. Just a couple what-ifs right now for Paris. But there goes the full-time whistle, and that will You know, this one will have plenty to go for, but Voda, player of the match, 7.9, a 7.7 for McTendy on the other end, 7.4 for Aoi as well. Great games from the two of them. Still lots to play for in the second leg, and 7.9 from Voda coming off the bench. What a substitution from the coaching staff. Love to see a 7.6 for Hutchison and Hohenhan as well. So 2-goal lead, though. Anything can happen. Yeah, just got to verify. Yeah, it was a substitute that wins the player of the match. But thank you all for tuning in so far. That was leg 1 of the quarterfinals of the Cup. So much more action. All these ties are still up for grabs in the second leg. This has been Pablo Kawasaki, folks, and we'll see you guys later.